Rory is the solo favorite after his win in Canada, followed by JT. You got defending champ Jon Rahm. You got world number one in there, Scottie Scheffler. Which of the top tier golfers, Geoff, is worth an investment this week?
Yeah, so I mean, if we're talking just the top 3 or 4 guys, let's say the top 4 guys, let's throw Rahm in there too. I mean, I'd probably go back to JT. I think Scheffler has cooled off enough that the iron play is good, but the rest of his game, and it's understandable. The dude won the Masters and he's won 5 times on the year, so that's okay. Scottie Scheffler gets a break from us. It really comes down to Rory or JT for me. I think it would be Thomas. Justin Thomas just looks like a guy on a mission right now. I know he just won the PGA Championship too, but I mean, there hasn't been any major championship hangover here. He's playing. He's obviously very focused. He wants to put up a win just as bad as Rory to stick it to these guys over in the Live Tour too. So I think Justin Thomas, again, sometimes gets overlooked as just a good U.S. Open player, but I think this kind of course sets up well for him. Maybe he can club down a little bit more off the tee and he doesn't have to get so wild with it. I think JT at plus 1,200 is where I would go with my money if I was going to the top. You don't necessarily have to start there, but if one of those 4 guys wins, would we really be shocked? No. So Thomas would get the vote for me.
All right, top of the board here, Collin. Who is your guy?
100% agree. For me, it's McIlroy and Thomas, and then the field.
Yeah.
I think we saw that yesterday. These guys just out there on a Sunday battling with each other under pressure. And playing elite golf. Scheffler just hasn't shown that same game that he did before he got to Augusta. Clearly it's there, and I think he'll be back, as a guy who wins multiple majors in the future. This is not a permanent thing, but you can only sustain that level of excellence for so long before it's just mentally and physically draining. I think that's just sort of where he is right now. Jon Rahm is just, first of all, this course doesn't set up great for him anyway, and he hasn't really been playing his best right now. So I'm going to go with Rory and JT. That Rory price, man, that win yesterday, you could have gotten Rory at a little better price before he picked up that W yesterday. And that's going to sting a little because I think I would have been on Rory in the 1,400 to 1,800 range, a little bit more than 1,000. So.